Hey guys, welcome to our latest ballistic demonstration. Now we have adjusted the carrier for an easier application. This is actually our gold coating and I'm just going to basically go through the motions. I'll talk through it as I go. I'll maybe move the camera a wee bit, give you a better flavour for just what I'm doing. But to start off with, I'm going to take my block applicator. You can use pretty much any applicator you like. Sometimes I'll even just use a folded up microfiber, especially if it's a soft or finicky paint and I'm wary of how much pressure that I want to apply or the dust that might be in the air. So first things first is we'll load up the pad. So I'll maybe put maybe a few little lines on there. And I'll work from one side to the other. So rather than going from the middle in here, I'm going to work from this side so that that's fresher as I then progress to the other side. So, and typically I'm just going to go straight overlapping lines. Then afterwards you can go cross hatch. Just starting to find it getting a little bit grippy there, so I've just applied a little bit more. And for maximum coverage, I like to do cross hatch. There's no harm in rubbing it on like it works. You just basically need to make sure that the ceramic connects with every last bit of paint, so you get a nice, even, uniform coverage. So I could go ahead and remove that just now and then start again. Or to make it easier, you can break depending on how the bonnet is, you can break it up into sections, whether that be 3, 5, 7. Some bonnets are easier to break up than others, of course. With the older ballistic it was, although this is still viscous, the last ballistic was that bit more grabbier, challenging to remove. This I will hopefully demonstrate is a lot easier now, and that's why I can easily do like a full bonnet. Because I would say there's probably a good 7 to 10 minutes work time. Now as we use the initial grab cloth, so you've got 3 cloths there, as we use the initial grab cloth, that's actually going to be kind of rubbing it into the panel as well as it's taking it off. So it's going to give it a nice spread. I'll put that away now. And then I'll take cloth number 1. I like to wear a wee pair of gloves for a few reasons. I don't really want the ceramic going into my skin. I also don't want to transfer any oils from my hand onto the paint. And thirdly, it gives it, you get a nice wee bit of grip so the cloth's not trying to fold on itself. You could definitely be a bit more methodical than this. I think because the camera's on, I'm just being a little bit sporadic. But if I've got nothing to concentrate on other than applying, then it will be a lot more methodical. But see, for that initial grab, that's fine. I'll fold that up and then we're on to cloth 2. Still no cause for concern. There's some slight smears, and that's what we're going to be taking out with cloth number 2. So I'll go for this angle. Same way you came, and I'm really going to start looking for any sorts of smears. Making sure I've got a little bit of light in every square inch. Panels are starting to feel really smooth now. But you want to really make sure that you've got sufficient lighting to get every single last bit. Because you can think you've got it, and then you don't. And then it's the next day, you see a high spot, and that can be a pain in the neck, especially depending where the high spot is. So check, check, check again. If you get a chance of taking the car outside, it's not raining, lucky, go for it. Take it outside, it's nice to see the car in a different light. You might see something outside that you wouldn't have originally seen, even with all these lights in here. There's something about the natural light, especially like, see when there's like some clouds and stuff. What I'll do as well, if I've got 3 cloths the same, I'll take a Sharpie and I'll go 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, just so I can identify them all, because we're having a bit of ADHD. I can never remember where I've put things. It's starting to get really, really, really slick now. So I'd say I've pretty much got all that. Well, this is where cloth number 3 comes in, and this is just to make sure that you've got a lot. Being as methodical as I can. I'm going over bits that I feel look absolutely fine, but maybe I just didn't give it as much attention first way, when I first came around. And it is quite a interesting bonnet, isn't it? It's got a lot going on. So there we have it, folks.